Yeah. Let me ask you this. If you're playing Iran's hand or Hezbollah's hand, doesn't it make sense for you to drag out your response as long as possible for two reasons? One is you keep the Israelis in a constant state of suspense. And furthermore, that has economic consequences. But furthermore, you wait until the Americans, who can't keep all of those military forces in the Middle East forever, remove some of them. And then you're in a better position to attack Israel than you would be now. So, there are a lot of people out there who are saying the Israelis have deterred the Iranians. The Iranians are afraid to attack Israel. And they were saying a similar thing about Hezbollah. But what I'm saying to you, Judge, is I think a good case can be made that it's smart for the Iranians to wait, just as it was smart for Hezbollah to wait. And I'm curious what you think of that.
Well, I agree with you, and I would add another factor, Professor Mearsheimer, and I suspect you agree with this. It further degrades the IDF, which is already exhausted, depleted, humiliated, defeated, and if you listen to what seeps out from them, unwilling to fight another war.
Yeah. 2 quick points on that. I have a number of friends who follow the war in Gaza very carefully, and they believe that the number of IDF casualties in Gaza is much greater than is reported in the Israeli media. I'm not saying that's true, but there are, pieces of evidence floating around there to make you think that is probably true. Second point I would make to you is, you notice, although the Israelis slammed Hezbollah the other day, they attacked Hezbollah before it was able to hit Israel. There is hardly any talk in the IDF or in the Israeli elite foreign policy establishment about invading Lebanon with ground forces. And this dovetails with your point that the troops are worn out. They're having trouble when they call up the reservists for a third or fourth tour to get those reservists to report for duty, because they're exhausted, because these constant call-ups are doing damage to their home life, to their businesses, and so forth and so on. So Israel is in real trouble in a protracted war. And this is what General Yitzhak Brick, who you were referring to before, basically said. If this war goes on for one more year, Israel is kaput. Now, I wouldn't go that far, but the problems just get deeper the longer the war goes on. And that gives countries like the Iranians, and it gives actors like Hezbollah an incentive to draw it out, to not attack right away, and to keep the Israelis waiting and keep the Americans waiting for the eventual strike.
Professor Mearsheimer, it's a pleasure. As always, you